Hey Gemini, welcome to the Crow Tarot. This is your first half of January general reading. A couple notes here, because it is a general reading and not a personal reading, it may or may not resonate with you. At the end of the day, please take what works and leave the rest. You can also always check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. They may resonate with you more just depending where you're at. And yeah, let's get right into your reading, but not before I say that time is super fluid and thus super changeable. So please keep that in mind as well. Now, I like to start out with some animal energy here as a nice pre-show, and then we'll get into the tarot here. What is the animal energy message for Gemini for the first half of January, please? Ooh, I love it. Wolf, this is all about instinct. Following your own instinct, acting within your own integrity, right? I love this. Let's see how this comes into play. All right, let's go right into the tarot. What's going on with Gemini for the first half of January, please? What's going on with Gemini for the first half of January, please, and thank you. Ooh. Okay. So we got Four of Cups here, okay? I'm not going to speak too much on that. I want to keep going here, get the bigger picture here. But usually that's not, missing offerings or gifts from the universe, but also maybe being choosy and wanting to go your own way as opposed to going with the pack. Oh, yeah, okay. So you've got the Two of Wands in reverse here. So when this is in the upright, this is making plans to move on. When it's in the reverse here, I feel like in this context, there's some indecision around if you should move on or not. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what else? Gemini for the first half of January. Cool. Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant can represent many different things, but I feel like in this context for you guys, there's a bit of there's a feeling of being stuck, okay? Because there's like a lack of, like I said, like forward movement. And I feel like you're just not quite satisfied with the lay of the land at the moment, okay? It's time for you to make a decision about whatever you're stuck around. The way that you're going to do that is by listening to your instinct and your intuition. What I'm also hearing here, now we all know the wolves are pack animals, right? But do you notice how in this card, he doesn't have his whole pack with him. He's a lone wolf, right? I feel like this decision that you're going to have to make about whatever you're stuck about, it's going to have to come from you. Excuse me. Let's see what else. Let's get some more for Gemini for first half of, yeah. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Do you remember what I just said about the decision about what to do moving forward or how to better what's not feeling right is going to have to come from you and only you? This is echoing that. I really don't think that advice from friends or coworkers or family or your boo thing or anybody's going to be much help because only you know what to do. And I feel like this could manifest in everyone telling you something different, that it's going to force you to turn to yourself, okay? Yeah. You know what? I wonder what you're feeling. What are you feeling stuck about? What is Gemini feeling unhappy or stuck about? Five of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So there's some dissension here. There's some competitiveness. This feels like it's work related. Okay. But it could be family related or relationship related. But I because you've got a lot of wands, a lot of fire energy going on here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's conflict around you and you don't know whether to get out of the situation or just stay where you are and you're hoping that things will work out. And I feel like also, remember how I said that thing about asking advice? I feel like you may be asking advice of others and you're turning away their cups, their advice. You're like, no, that's not it. So you keep asking 10,000 people, hoping that someone will say what actually feels right for you to hear. And no one's saying it because it's got to come from you. And I feel like part of it is you don't exactly know what you want. That's just what it is. Why is this Two of Wands in the reverse here? Let's just get some clarification on that. Clarification on the Two of Wands. Okay, so this could be relationship related. But you know what? I feel like this is deeper than that, right? Because okay, so you guys could be feeling unsure whether or not to stay in a relationship because there is dissension and fighting. Or disagreements even, right? You're asking people what to do. No one's giving it to you in a way that really resonates, right? But I feel like let's talk about what's at the core of this not knowing, okay? Because y'all don't know, that much is clear. What's at the core of that not knowing? I think what it's really about, well, I know advice is really resonating with you right now. What it's really about is I think you've got to ask yourself, do you have everything that you want? Are you completely emotionally fulfilled? Are you with someone, right? Or even in a work dynamic? Is your situation completely emotionally fulfilling you? Or have you settled? I think you know instinctively that you might have settled. It could have been great in the past and then it just, it changed. We can fall out of love with people. We grow and we change, or a dream job can change and suddenly it's something else. But I do not think that you're completely satisfied and or fulfilled here. But I feel like you're having, trouble moving on because you are attached to the situation. There is love here. And I seriously feel like this could either be about like a relationship and or a job. Okay? I'm going to ask for advice for you guys, actually, is what I'm going to do. Because this is I feel like this is a tough call you're going to have to make here. But I'm also hearing that you've got to, meditate, go inside and ask yourself what the best next step is. It's not going to come from anybody else. Yeah. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so in the upright, this is charging ahead without all of the information and even speaking bluntly, okay? So it's interesting because I asked what your advice was, what advice there was for you. And, we talked about you not knowing whether to stay or to go. I think you should hang tight until you have a complete lay of the land. The time is not necessarily right now to make a move on anything, because I think if you do, it's going to be coming from a place of ego and not from intuition. This is going to take time. This is not like a burst of inspiration or anything. It's going to take time for you to realize what you really need and want. And I feel like things are going to happen in your given circumstances that are going to highlight that for you. Things that have yet to happen that will make your choice more clear. But chill out. Don't do anything rash. Yeah, more messages for Gemini for first half of January, please. Oh, geez. So you've got the Two of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So when this is in the upright, this is like not making a decision, taking a time to pause. When it's in the reverse here, sometimes it can indicate that, the reversal of its upright meaning it is time to take action. But you know what I'm feeling here? I'm not feeling that. What they're telling me is that you feel best when you're not being indecisive. I don't think you like being in a place of indecisiveness. I feel like you like to know what's going on. You don't really particularly love living in the unknown when it's something of an emotional nature or work, but our emotions can get tied up in our work too if we love what we're doing, right? I feel like this is saying, take a moment. You're not in a place where the decision that you make is necessarily going to be the decision you wish you had made a little bit later on. So this is saying chill. Don't do anything right now. except be the lone wolf and seek your own counsel. Okay? That's what this is telling me. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards for you guys for last messages. For Gemini, for first half of January, last oracle card messages for Gemini, please. Last messages, please. Yeah. Iceberg. Submerged. This is, wow, this is really beautiful here. So, you know, we can only see part of the iceberg, right? We know that it extends much lower than the naked human eye can see, okay? So this is really aligning her beautifully with this. There is information that is lying in your unconscious right now that needs to move to your consciousness before you can make a decision or see the path is clear. So be frozen and chill, is what I'm saying. And the answer will come if you seek your own counsel, okay? All right, Gemini, that was your first half of January reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, would you please do me a favor and let me know in the comments below? Also, please subscribe and drop me a like. You got a lot more videos coming your way here. I've got a lot of great things planned. Also, if this did resonate with you, because we only touched on this briefly, right? Because time is of the essence on the tube. But if this did resonate with you and you want some a more specific look into it, I am available for personal readings at the moment. All that information is in the About section. So Gemini, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being you, and be well.